Music education is very important to me because it has allowed me to express myself through means that I did not have before I started taking musical education. It has also allowed me to create bonds with people that I would have not created with them under different circumstances. I myself am a musician. I've been playing piano since I was 6, and I've been able to meet so many different people because of that. I've gone to recitals and I've met people, and 10 years down the line I've been able to go, hey, I remember you from that one recital. It's great. I'm also a trumpet player, and I recently picked up valve trombone, just this year. And for trumpet and trombone, and then later on piano, I've been in my elementary band, and I've made friends there. I've been in my middle school band, and I've made friends there. And just now, most recently, I've been in my high school jazz band. And I've been able to make friends that I would not have made under any other circumstance, because there was no other circumstance for me to make these kinds of bonds with people. And that's one thing that I really love about music. It brings people together, and it creates bonds. Music is based so heavily on the ideas of emotion and empathy. And we've really just assigned these. It really makes you think, because if that's the case, then that means that we have been integrating things more factually based, like knowledge and stuff. We've been integrating that into such an emotional field. And that's astounding. And I think that every kid should be able to experience the kind of emotions and feelings and empathy that music tends to bring out of people.
The best thing about studying music is how approachable of a concept it is to many people. Everyone can enjoy at least listening to music, and this means connections can be formed very easily. My favorite part of being a music student is these connections I have the opportunity to make with all kinds of people. Also, I find that when studying music, I am surrounded by peers who are just as dedicated as me to learning and playing the songs we have been given. I think part of why music is so unique is because many of the students share a commitment to the class and studies. Besides the dedication and friendliness of people I've worked with in music, it has taught me the importance of persistence.
Studying music has affected me or changed me in the way of becoming less mentally pressured to be independent. And for once, I feel like I actually made friends there.
Music is important to me because it's helped me boost my confidence, allowed me to make new friends, and gave me a lifelong skill. Music has taught me different ways to express myself, both in band and in choir.
I cannot imagine my education or life without music, because every day I wake up, I start listening to music. Whenever I'm doing anything, I'm most of the time listening to music because it helps me get throughout the day, and it just makes me feel good. It's a great feeling. And my favorite part of being a music student is being able to be a part of making music that other people can enjoy, just like in how I enjoy music. And it just makes me feel good on how I'm part of something big, and to allow other people to enjoy music as much as I do.
Music education in our schools is important, especially to me, because it creates a community for people who would not otherwise have these social relationships, these friendships. Music education also benefits in other areas other than music. Knowing how to play an instrument enhances the brain, and marching band helps improve physical fitness.
So music's a pretty big part of my life, and it definitely wouldn't be if it weren't for my teachers and the resources available to me through my school. Because I didn't, come from a musical family or anything, and I haven't been in private lessons my entire life. I had no plans to play trombone until I was introduced to it through a presentation my 5th grade year. And apart from being just encouraging and helpful in that regard, I've formed communities with all of the people that I'm in music with. And aside from being in sports or anything, which I'm not, this is just my way of forming connections and communities with people.
Music has taught me that it's more than just playing. It's also poetry and music and another way of language. between people, and the notes and rhythms are hard for me personally, so it's a challenge to get that down, so that practicing and that memorizing helps me with everyday life skills. So music has helped me in so many different areas of my life, and I'm really grateful for it.
Music education in our schools is very important because if it weren't for all the opportunities music has given me, such as pushing me to have a harder work ethic, have pride in what you are passionate about, I would not be the same person I am today.
Music is such an important part of my life that I don't know what track I would be on right now if I didn't have music in it. I started out with music in the 2nd grade when I signed up for violin lessons, and I also played in my school's orchestra. In 5th grade, I signed up for band where I learned to play percussion instruments like the marimba and the drums. In 6th grade, I auditioned for my school's jazz band and I made it. And I also experienced the influence of music at home. Both of my brothers play instruments, and my dad is a professor at UWP Parkside. I know for sure that I would not be the same person today without music. If I hadn't signed up for violin lessons, or if I had declined the opportunity to play in my school's band, that I would be in a different place right now.
I started out playing cello in 2nd grade, and I would come in from my recesses and I would spend 30 to 45 minutes just practicing with my teacher and with my peers. And it was the time that I spent with her and all of the teachers I had throughout my life in school that became the best parts of my day. They grounded me as a student, as a musician, as a person, and I enjoyed that time. And as the years went by and I went from one teacher to another, I grew my skills and I nourished my abilities. And that took me all the way up to Carnegie Hall. And I honestly couldn't be more thankful for the teachers and the education system that helped me get there. And as I continue to become a better musician and a better person overall, I can't help but thank them